Hey, this is Rip1138 with a little video about the new DLC for Fallout 76. That's the Wild Appalachia, and we're going to talk about the Nuka-Shine quest. Now, you got these new posters that show up like at train stations or here at Morgantown. But yeah, first thing you'll notice about the DLC though is this new intro video. When you first start up the game, instead of the little house with the airplane, you now get this, even complete with the corrupted graphic up in the corner. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's just me, whatever. But yeah, let's get back to this quest. So there's this poster, and this is what it says: Wild Eviction Party. So you have to go find the frat house, which is in Morgantown. Oh, I should mention too, by the way, that this is full of spoilers. So many spoilers ahead. If you've not yet completed this quest and don't want to know, you may as well just stop watching now. So, but yeah, there you've found Fraternity Row. This is, I guess, a new location. There's a few different new locations in this. The Pie Cap and Mew house, which if you look at this, it says hard something party. I think it's party hard party. I don't know. My Greek letters are, I haven't looked at it in a long time. Don't know. But yeah, get inside. And quest started wasted on Nuka-Shine. Now you look at this, that you have to find out what the partiers were drinking, and there's crap everywhere. It looks like your average frat house. I mean, from what I remember, you know, solo cups everywhere, kegs, and you know, but apparently they're not wanted anymore. Read the eviction notice. Some funky music going on in the background there, but eventually you'll come across this, which is a bottle of vintage Nuka-Shine. It's like, oh, this is new. So you pick that up. Pick it up. There we go. Okay, picked it up. And Ted's terminal will tell you the information you need to know. But if you look at this, it increases unarmed damage 100%. There's some good qualities to that. But drink it. The nifty little sound effects, and the world starts going through a color rotation, kind of like a whole HSV thing going on. Kind of like a bad trip, actually. And, you know, here with these level 1 goals, it's like, well, how can you tell the whatever, you know. It's pretty cool effect. I was hoping for more, really, like, you know, double vision, staggering around, not being able to control yourself very well, but I guess this will have to do. And you get outside again, and the vintage Nuka-Shine wears off. But then something strange happens. Freaked me out. It's like, what just happened? Did I crash? No. What happened? Well, I apparently blacked out. That's what it means when it says may cause blackouts. I just suddenly awoke on the other side of the map here at this location and was like, what? Completely disorienting. I've seen this location before, and I just messed around, you know. I was like, hey, where the heck? I'm looking for anything new regarding the quest, and quite frankly, it wasn't there. I don't know if this is where you always wake up. This is just where I woke up. I don't know. I haven't got around to getting another bottle of this, but read the label on your Nuka-Shine on the quest. And you'll see at our alma mater stands a boy grain cold. The steps behind him are the first threshold. Around the right corner, study the street just to the left of the place that we meet. There you can stain your skin with ink, but find the back door and we'll get you a drink. Okay. Seems pretty good, right? And so then where the heck is this boy grain coal? Well, the first obvious choice is, well, Vault-Tec University, of course, with that statue of little Pip-Boy in his little toga, you know. Toga. There he is. I sped this up a little bit. And we turn to the right, and then we go to the left. like the poem says, which is on the screen there. Pick up a plate while I'm at it. You can see this building here with that glaring red light. Oh, look, it's Big Al's tattoo parlor where you can get your skin stained with ink. And there's the back door. So you get down inside of there and you can look around a little bit. There's really not much on this level, but the big thing is, oh, let's open this cola machine. Whoa, hey, there's a secret passage downstairs. Head downstairs and it's got a distinct 1920s, 1930s, you know, speakeasy kind of vibe going on, which if you read all the junk in the terminals and the notes and stuff, that's exactly what it was supposed to be. And once again, there's really not a lot to talk about here on this, in this room. There's like a bathroom over there, and you know, another little corner under the stairs. There's some stuff laying around, but the big thing is this employees only room. Head in there. Oh yeah, there's a little interim hallway closet thing. And voice, what is that? He's obviously intoxicated. Oh, it's Biv. Well, who's Biv, you ask? Well, you'll soon find out. Not sure what the big red star's about. Biv apparently is a guardian whatever with an actual, if you can see it here yet, an actual brain plastered on top of him. Nice, huh? And this is the room. Apparently they're making various beverages. So you interact with Biv like you're supposed to do and search for information about Nuka-Shine. Okay, well that seems pretty simple. But these are we'll get to these machines here in a little bit once we actually get further along in the quest. So you found the note with the ingredients, which you notice the bottom half is torn off. This seems pretty straightforward too. Corn, razor grain, wood, water. Okay, so the next part of the quest is find the secret ingredient and the supply room password, which you need to do that. But the map will send you to another frat house, the Eta Psi Epsilon Tau, whatever. And if you've ever taken chemistry, you should recognize this stuff. Looks like your basic hydrocarbons, alcohols, that kind of good junk. I was not an organic chemistry person, so I don't know. I don't even know if this stuff here is real. The F6U is a little funny, but whatever. And eventually you'll get to this room where you go in and you're like, whoa. Apparently Lewis was a Nuka-Cola fanboy in the hardcore sense. You pick up this holotape here.
Personal log. Timestamp 1120761344. My special edition Nuka-Cola lamp arrived in satisfactory.
Pick up a few caps. There's actually a Nuka-Cola Dark and a Nuka-Cola Orange on the shelf here, which is pretty interesting. I've never actually found those in the world before. There's your Dark. And I don't know if this is always in this place or not. That'd be interesting to know. And also in this is this chessboard with these pieces, and they're actually made of steel, as you'll see here in a second. So if you ever get short on steel, you can always come here, raid the chessboard, and get, like, you know, 24? No, 4 times 8, 32. You know, get 32 steels if you ever find yourself short on steel for crafting. Yeah, so found that a little bit interesting. But there's a terminal in there, and supply room password, no sweat. Head back to where Biv is, and there's terminal on the wall. You use the enter password, enter the little supply room, and voila. You'll discover real quick what the secret ingredient actually is. It is nuclear material. Dun dun dun. Surprise, surprise, like we didn't see that one coming, actually. So then the next part of the quest is to pick up the rest of the ingredients, and now there's this little field area that's not too far away from Morgantown that's got pretty much everything. It's got a water pump, it's got a camp stove so you can make boiled water, it's got the corn, got the razor grain, there's some starlight berries and a few other things, and the wood, of course, to do this. So you can get all the ingredients lined up except for one. And for that one, you have to go out to the Nuka-Cola factory. I mean, you don't have to go out to Nuka-Cola factory. You could find quantums laying around. You could probably buy one off a vendor, but you're usually guaranteed to find at least one quantum Nuka out there at the Nuka-Cola factory on the southwest side. You don't need to get all of them, but you only need one. So, then you come back to Biv's station and you can start crafting. You have to get out of your suit first, of course. Now this is a little interesting because there's a second step in making this stuff, is you can craft these fermentable items, and as you'll see later, these fermentable bourbon, rum, vodka, whiskey, beer things are basically what you're doing is you're making the ingredients for the bourbon, whiskey, etc. that's already in the game that you'll find laying around, and it's the same thing. So it basically lets you create those things, plus the Nuka-Shine. But you have to go through this second step, and you can see there's different ingredients. Like for wine, you need tar berries, and for the rum, you need snaptails. I think the vodka needs snaptails, but so fermenting alcohols will turn into alcoholic beverages. They will age faster if placed in a fermenter, which is just lucky that Lewis had this super duper fermenter sitting right next to it, and you won't actually be able to use this for your own stuff, which is kind of too bad because it makes it instantly. Do not use if you're not Lewis. Look out. Oh. Alright. So now you have a bottle of Nuka-Shine, and you're supposed to give it to Biv, whatever. So you give it to him, and voila, quest is completed. And you'll notice that you now have the ability to craft both the fermenter and the brewing crafting station. And if you're lucky, you'll get a sweet cherry piece of armor like this unyielding just piece that I got. So let's head back to our camp and build ourselves a fermenter and a brewing craft station. Man, why can't I get the words out today? I don't know. So I changed my mind. I was going to put it there, but let's see. No, I got a better idea. I'll go put it over next to my chemistry station so that I can make the boiled water all at the same time, basically. There's my fermenter, which looks like you can only have one fermenter, but you can make many of the other stations, which I don't quite get. And there's your bench. So let's see what we can make here now. I think I'd already ran out and grabbed some of the ingredients because I have like some corn and razor grain and stuff like that sitting outside my workshop in the grass. But I wanted to see what if indeed it was exactly the same thing, was the bourbon and whiskey. So you take then what you make at that bench and you put it into your fermenter, which I think it was, you can only put 10 items in there at a time, so you're not going to be making, you're not going to be running a massive commercial operation out of your shop here. You put the fermentables in, Then you go run off and try to get more ingredients. Like I'm looking for snaptails here. You can find those. This is the stream that's kind of behind the White Spring Golf Course. There's several snaptails. These are the ones that also turn to violet flux that can never be harvested, at least by me. Or you can find a bunch of stuff. This is, I think, the stream behind the Flatwoods Agricultural Center. And supposedly there's supposed to be tarberries out here, but I couldn't find them, and the only other place I knew where they were was way out in the Cranberry Bog. And as you can hear, it's always exciting out there with Scorch Beasts and Super Mutants. Just to get a few tarberries, you gotta go through hell. So you get them back. Oh look, my bourbon and whiskey are completed, and as you can see by the stats here, it's just the same stuff that you'd pick up on the map everywhere else, which I guess is fine if you actually want to use those things. I mean, yeah. And that's basically the quest. I mean, the whole thing took about an hour, and I was doing it kind of fast in a hurry, but so, you know, roughly an hour depending on your ability. There are a whole bunch of other bug fixes and stuff in this patch. If you go to the Bethesda Into the Vault, I think it is, you can find those there. I have noticed too that right around the release of this, it brought the jerks out of the woodwork in the game. Just the past few days, I've ran into so many just the PvP jerks, the griefers. I spawned in once, and immediately upon spawning in, started getting wailed on by some jerk with a mole miner gauntlet. I had to quit the game to get away from him. And then the last time I was getting ready to quit the game, and some jerk just walks up into my camp and just starts wrecking everything, and I'm like, dude, what the hell's your problem? And I just quit anyway, because this is not why I play the game. I don't play the game to deal with jerks like that. You know, you want to do the PvP crap, whatever, fine, but you know, this whole camping at spawn points to find somebody to whack on it's ridiculous. But yeah, that's all there is there. So DLC has dropped, an hour-long quest. I'm a little, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm a little disappointed that that's all there is. And I mean, there's gonna be more, but I'm still, it's like, oh yay, new DLC, and it's like an hour later, it's like, well, I did that, what the heck, you know, I guess we gotta wait for the Fosnock thing, and I guess I'll see you then. Till then, take it easy.